Hey, high school volunteers! I am so excited to finally be back together on a Sunday night. Oh, it's going to be so nice. Admittedly, going to the game yesterday was very bittersweet. We had amazing seats, like literally two rows back on the 50. But then to watch the Lions get whipped that badly was not awesome. But I'm so thrilled for everybody to be back here on campus together this coming Sunday night. Now, this Sunday is going to look a little bit different because I won't be there. Instead, I'm going to be in the middle school room working with the middle schoolers. This coming Sunday with middle school, we're talking about like why we're going to move them to Alpha. It's going to be so exciting. For high school, what we're going to be doing is Brian Gomer has actually said that he'll speak, and I'm so excited for it. The idea, and he's still working on the message, so it's still very fluid, but the idea is going to be like viewing us as stewards of what God has given us, specifically looking at creation. Now, that might change here and there as Brian works on it and as the Lord speaks through Brian, but I think that the general idea of stewardship is going to really land and resonate with our students. Now, my one thing that I want to just kind of assuage you guys on and coach you through is the idea of like environmentalism can become very political, and you can have some probably really deep, heartfelt feelings. And I would encourage you to view all of those through Scripture and view us human beings as stewards of what God has given us. He's given it to us to utilize as a gift, but at the same time, it's something that he told us to pass down to generations. So, what I would encourage you to is view your own environmental thoughts through that lens and try to coach your students to view it that same way themselves. Maybe your students come from a very liberal home. Maybe they come from a more moderate or extremely conservative home. They may all have different views on how political ideologies play in with environmentalism. But what I would encourage you to is say, what if there was another option? What if we looked through it through a Christian lens and individually thought of our own stewardship? It's going to be a little bit tricky, but I know that you can do it. I know that you can handle this conversation because you've handled way harder conversations. Now, one other thing that I want to let you guys know of, I'm going to be in touch with you over the next probably week or so, because the next series that we start is going to be called a series, It's Personal, where we're going to be talking really a lot about Jesus and Zacchaeus. And it's this one little moment in Jesus' ministry that is so easy to overlook, but it holds so much about how Jesus understands us as people, and that's what we're going to be talking about from the platform. At the same time, I have a book that all of us small group leaders are going to be reading through, and I've also got a little workbook if you're somebody who likes to write stuff down and that helps you kind of realize what you've read. So we're going to be going through that at the same time, and it's going to be showing us how not only does Jesus do this for each human being ever, but we as volunteers, as small group leaders, need to be doing the same for each of our kids. And I think that it's going to show us something really, really cool, or at the baseline, it's going to give us a really great reminder of how to be amazing small group leaders. I think that as we go through this series, the way that you do what you do is going to get even better. And that's saying a lot, because I love getting to serve with you guys. I think that you are absolutely incredible small group leaders. You're amazing men and women. And the more that I'm around you, the more that I want to be like you when I grow up. So guys, I am so looking forward to what this next few weeks and months hold. Just one little reminder is I'm going to ask one of the students to do announcements. I'm going to ask another student to lead the game. Esther's going to lead worship. Brian's going to speak. And then we're going to break off into our small groups. And then just one last thing to not forget, starting on the 23rd, we're going to start feeding all of our kids. Oh, so excited. I love you guys. I love getting to serve with you, and I can't wait to serve with you this Sunday.